put this garland right here.
That looks wonderful. This is the best Christmas ever.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Imagine waking up in a world where love, laughter, and the magic of Christmas fill every corner of your home. This is the story of Da, Huyen, and little Maya. From a tender morning after a night of sweet intimacy to the playful, joyful chaos of decorating their Christmas tree, and finally to the warm, glowing evening spent together, their family experiences moments that capture the true spirit of the season. If you love heartwarming stories full of happiness and festive cheer, make sure to subscribe to our channel and join us on more magical journeys like this one. After a night wrapped in tender whispers and gentle embraces, Da and Huyen awoke to a morning that felt as if the world itself was smiling upon them. Sunlight spilled softly through the curtains, painting golden streaks across the room and dancing on the delicate features of their faces. The warmth of the light mingled with the lingering scent of their shared night, a fragrance of closeness and quiet joy that made every corner of the room feel alive. Between them, little Maya stirred, stretching her tiny arms and blinking sleepily, her eyes wide with innocent curiosity as she discovered the day. The sight of her brought an instant smile to Da's face, while Da's heart swelled with a happiness so complete it seemed it could overflow at any moment. The house itself seemed to hum in celebration. A soft breeze drifted through the slightly open window, carrying with it the faint, sweet smell of winter's first frost, and the distant laughter of neighbors preparing for the approaching Christmas season. Da rose slowly, careful not to disturb Da, and tiptoed to the kitchen, where the aroma of freshly brewed coffee began to mingle with the soft, buttery scent of pastries cooling on the counter. Huyen, wrapped in a cozy blanket, watched Maya as she gurgled happily, her tiny hands reaching for the colorful toys scattered across the floor. Laughter bubbled up spontaneously, light and melodic, a sound so pure it seemed to set the entire morning aglow with joy. Every glance, every small gesture between them was infused with a sense of wonder. Da gently brushed a lock of hair from Huyen's forehead, and she responded with a soft, knowing smile that carried a lifetime of unspoken affection. Little Maya crawled between them, tugging playfully at their hands, her giggles echoing in the sunlit room. The simple beauty of the moment, sunlight, laughter, and love, felt almost magical, as if time itself had slowed to let them savor the perfect serenity of a morning spent together. Outside, the world continued its bustling rhythm, but within these walls, everything was soft, warm, and full of life. In that intimate cocoon of happiness, the family felt a sweet anticipation, a quiet excitement for the festive days to come, knowing that this morning, filled with laughter, love, and the gentle stirrings of a child's delight, would forever linger in their hearts like a tender, glowing memory. As the morning slowly unfolded into afternoon, the cozy warmth of their home transformed into a lively stage of Christmas preparation. Day carefully lifted a box of sparkling decorations from the closet, each ornament catching the sunlight and scattering tiny rainbows across the walls. Huyen, with her soft laughter filling the room, untangled strings of fairy lights, their tiny bulbs twinkling like captured starlight. Little Maya clapped her hands with delight, eyes wide as she watched the tiny lights blink on and off, her excitement pure and infectious. Every movement was deliberate yet playful, a dance of love and anticipation, as if the act of decorating itself was a celebration of their togetherness. Day climbed onto a small stool to hang the first strings of lights along the window, his careful hands turning the task into a quiet ritual of joy. Huyen arranged ornaments on the lush green branches of the Christmas tree, choosing colors that caught the eye and hearts alike. Shimmering reds, icy blues, and golden spheres that seemed to glow with a life of their own. Maya, clutching a small glittering ribbon, toddled from corner to corner, scattering it playfully, her giggles mingling with the soft hum of Christmas carols drifting from the stereo. The sounds of their laughter, the jingling of decorations, and the cheerful music blended together into a symphony of warmth and contentment, filling the house with the unmistakable magic of the season. Every detail, no matter how small, seemed to radiate happiness. Day found a delicate star and placed it atop the tree, his eyes meeting Huyen's in a silent exchange of pride and joy. She nodded, a gentle smile lighting her face, while Maya squealed in glee, pointing at the shimmering pinnacle as though she had discovered a treasure. Even the simplest acts, a ribbon tied, a bulb carefully clipped, a gentle brush of dust from a branch, were imbued with love and shared laughter. Outside, the winter chill brushed against the windows, but inside, the air was vibrant with warmth, cheer, and anticipation. Each ornament and light seemed to capture not just the spirit of Christmas, but the love and togetherness of their little family. In that golden afternoon, as they worked side by side, the trio felt a profound sense of happiness, the kind that comes not from grand gestures, but from small, shared moments, from laughter echoing through a room, from hearts united in quiet, sparkling joy. The house, now adorned and shimmering, was no longer just a home. It had become a sanctuary of love, a prelude to the magical holiday that awaited them, and a testament to the simple, radiant happiness they created together. As evening fell, the soft glow of the Christmas lights transformed their home into a shimmering wonderland. Day, Huyen, and little Maya gathered around the fully decorated tree, its branches adorned with twinkling ornaments, ribbons, and the delicate star that crowned it like a jewel. The room seemed to pulse with warmth and joy, the kind that makes hearts feel fuller than words could ever describe. Maya's eyes sparkled brighter than any decoration, reflecting the tiny lights as she pointed excitedly at each ornament, her small voice bubbling with delighted exclamations. Day and Huyen exchanged a glance, a silent conversation passing between them, gratitude for this moment, pride in their little family, and a deep, unspoken love that wrapped around them like a soft, comforting blanket. Day reached for a small stack of carefully wrapped presents, handing one to Maya with a playful bow. She squealed with laughter, ripping off the paper with a gusto only a child could summon, her joy filling every corner of the room. Huyen laughed along, her voice mingling with Maya's in a melody of pure happiness. Day watched them, his heart swelling, thinking how these simple moments, decorating the tree, placing gifts, sharing laughter, were the true treasures of life. The music of Christmas played softly in the background, but it was the sounds of their own home, the clinking of ornaments, the giggles and murmured words of affection that made the evening feel magical. Everywhere they looked, small details whispered of love and care. A carefully placed ribbon, a slightly crooked ornament, the faint scent of pine mingling with baked treats, all of it combined to create a space that was more than a room. It was a living memory, a place where happiness seemed tangible and everlasting. Maya crawled into Huyen's lap, snuggling close as they admired the tree together, her tiny fingers reaching for the ornaments as if to touch the magic itself. Day knelt beside them, gently brushing a stray lock of hair from Huyen's face, feeling an overwhelming gratitude for the life they had built together. Outside, the night was quiet, with only the distant sounds of winter winds. But inside, their home glowed with warmth, laughter, and love, a beacon of togetherness in a world that often moved too fast. In that golden, candlelit evening, Day, Huyen, and Maya sat enveloped in a cocoon of joy and serenity. No grand gestures were needed. The simplest shared moments, smiles, laughter, gentle touches, and the glow of a tree decorated with care were enough to fill their hearts to the brim. It was a night that promised many more, a Christmas full of love, warmth, and memories that would linger in their hearts forever. And as they held each other close, watching the lights twinkle and listening to the soft hum of the season, the small family understood something timeless. Happiness was not in perfection, but in these moments of togetherness, laughter, and love that glowed brighter than any star above.